And we're back. I'm Matt Vasgersian, bringing you closer to AAA baseball in the International League with today's Bowman Prospect Spotlight. Number 22 is highlighted here, and it's an exciting day for him to be sure as he makes his AAA debut in this one. Number 22 will be the batter. Now the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Comes set, now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Pause, now the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now another 0-2. Line hard into left. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And how about that, guys? He just tallied his first hit in AAA. A nice moment as we see the ball being tossed into the dugout there.
Yep, that's very exciting for him, no doubt about it. But as a minor leaguer, your goal is to be a major leaguer. So while he'll take this knock, he's got to keep his eye on the ultimate prize, the show.
William Wint will dig in now with a possible tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position here. Here's the first offering. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
1 ball, no strikes. Hold him right here, guys. Hey, come on now, fellas. Here we go, here we go. Come on, fellas, let's go.
The 1-0 pitch. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And you figure to see that change up more and more as this day progresses.
And the first time through the lineup, you want these guys to know that you got this pitch in your arsenal. Sometimes pitchers want to hold on to pitches and not show everything right away, but here, you want these guys to be.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he will cross as well. And they've taken a 2-1 lead.
Batting 8th, shortstop, Ray Hensley.
Chris Parmalee will be the batter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now here it comes. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Number 22 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 7th, catcher, Alton
Murillo will stand in, and you see what he's done over the past 4 games, as hot as they come. Here's the 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And nobody can get there in time. Base hit.
Well, that's one thing about having a switch hitting catcher in the lineup. This guy causes so many matchup problems. Comes through with a solid single here.
The batter, number 22.
Number 22 will stand in. He doubled and later scored his first time. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here's the pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side, and he'll have himself a base hit.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. That's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
First offering on the way. William Wint stands in as he looks at a called strike.
That's not really a bad take that time. You've got a guy out there on the mound that's had his hands full already, so you've got to make him prove that he can find the zone.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, guys, these hitters have had a good look at that slider so far, and they've been told, let that thing go and wait for something better out over the plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one's out of here. What another nickel in the merry-go-round. This one is getting ugly. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's now a 6-1 ball game. Number 22 will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield.
And hold that thought as this ball gets down for a base hit. William Wint will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. Here's the 1-0. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. The 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
Here he comes on 2-1. Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball softly hit over to the right of the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 4 hits here. No errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Braves lead it 7-1. Bruce Michael will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your... And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Brad Brock will come on now to try and sort this mess out as he'll likely be asked to go at least a few innings here. Miguel Arias will step in now to lead off the inning as his guys look to maybe break the rut they've been stuck in.
Yeah, and after that first inning, it's been all 0 since. And once he kind of got settled into that groove, he's been a difficult nut to crack.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Yeah, getting 1 triple in a game is rare enough, but getting 2 is something you might see once a year. But just like the last one, he hits second base here under a full head of steam and makes it into third with his 2nd triple of the ball game.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Michael is there to put this one away, and it takes just 1 pitch to record the first out of the 7th. Ross Nicholson will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. He's set, now the pitch. Swung on and lifted into shallow center field. Number 22 comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
David Lowe will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on. That's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And he'll get in there safely.
Pretty lazy out there in center field. He just doesn't watch the ball into his glove, so out goes a single and an error.
Chris Parmalee will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score. Number 22 digs in here. 3 hits, including a double to this point. Swing hard liner to left center. Base hit. William Wint will stride in, but first we take you back to the 3rd as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Ball 1, and you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really vary your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
The next pitch. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Runners on first with 1 down. The 1-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special. Following this, Michael Kahn will come in and pitch now. David Lowe will stand in as their last chance now. He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. In there, a base hit. So if we have to choose one who stood out among all others, why not go with this man right here? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck, let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation.